Good evening, parents and students, and thank you for attending our Parent-Student Data Night. We understand the importance of a partnership with parents on promoting your child's success and are grateful that you are here to work with us. Our goals for this evening are to try to understand what do all these scores mean, figure out where your child is in their current progress, and set some goals for the rest of the year. So I'm going to flip over to our PowerPoint and guide you through the process. Now, first, you should have two sheets with you. Our reference sheet that lists a variety of charts and scores, and then a middle school promotion tracker with your child's name on it. We will take some time to review your child's middle school promotion tracker and familiarize you with its contents. In order to promote in middle school, a child must earn a passing grade in language arts, math, science, and social studies each year. On your promotion tracker, you will be able to see if your child is on track or has met these promotion requirements. In order to be on track or have met the promotion requirements, your student must either have already passed the course or is currently enrolled in the course that is required for promotion. The next thing we will take a look at is your child's quarter 1 and 2 grades. You can see those on your middle school promotion tracker on the right-hand side. Please review your child's quarter 1 and quarter 2 grades at this time. The next slide shows your child's overall student transcript and the final grades they earned in each course completed in middle school. Here you will see an extensive listing of all of the grades that they've earned so far. Now let's talk about FSA. What is the FSA? Well, the FSA is the way that Florida measures a student's progress towards college and career readiness. Our goal is for every student to graduate high school, college, and career ready for whatever they choose to do next. FSA is scored on 5 levels. Level 5 is considered mastery, where the student is highly likely to excel in their next grade or course. Level 4 indicates that a student is likely to excel, and it is considered proficiency. Level 3, which is often referenced as passing, is considered satisfactory, and the student may need some additional support from the next course or grade. Level 1 and 2 are not quite there yet, and we need to really reach for at least that level 3. Please look at the test history chart on your child's tracker at this time. You will find this located on the left-hand side of page 1 of your middle school promotion tracker. The first area we will direct your attention to is the FSA Reading Scores. Remember that FSA is made up of 5 levels. However, Level 1 and Level 2 are broken into smaller sections. Level 1 is broken into a 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3, and Level 2 is broken into 2 different sections labeled 2-1 or 2-2. On your reference sheet, you can find the scale score breakdown of each level in the chart labeled Table 2, Learning Gates for FSA English Language Arts. Under Test History, you will find your child's historical FSA reading scores throughout middle school. Now, why is FSA important? Well, it is very important that children do their very best on each of these assessments. We use these test scores to determine placement in all of their coursework, as well as the high schools. It is important to note that in 7th grade, yes, you heard it, 7th grade, that is the grade that acceleration programs use to look at their FSA scores just to determine if they are eligible to apply. Students must earn a Level 3 on their FSA ELA and their FSA Math score just to apply to acceleration programs in high school. So make sure if you are in 7th grade and your goal is to attend an acceleration program in high school, you are meeting at least Level 3 and shooting for the stars for a Level 4 or 5. It is important not only is it important for students to do well on their 7th grade FSA, but high schools also use your 8th grade FSAs to determine placement in accelerated or advanced coursework. So if you didn't quite make it in 7th grade at a 3, 4, or 5, you still can sign up for advanced and college-ready coursework at your neighborhood high school in 9th grade if you are proficient in 8th grade on your FSAs. Now, okay, so once I get out of middle school, what do I use the FSA for? The FSA ELA is used as the graduation requirement for 10th grade. Students must pass the 10th grade ELA FSA to graduate high school. So as you can see, it's very important that our students do well on these assessments. Well, how can I tell if my kid is ready for the FSA? Well, Achieve is the measure that we use to determine if a child is on grade level for reading. Achieve provides a student with a Lexile level updated monthly so they can see their progress. Under your test history chart, you will find Achieve Reading Scores labeled BY, MY, and EY. These indicate your child's score at each grade level at the beginning, middle, and end of the year assessment. Please take a look at your child's test history chart and locate the Achieve scores for BY and MY for this school year. And now use your reference sheet and find Table 3 College and Career Proficiency Ranges. Find the column labeled Meets and then find your child's grade level. This will tell you what Lexile range your child should be. And now you can compare your child's current score to the Lexile range that they are aiming for. As you can see, our sample child scored a Lexile of 865 at the beginning of his 6th grade year. If you refer to the Achieve College and Career Proficiency chart, this would indicate that he began 6th grade on a 5th grade reading level. His mid-year score in 8th grade was a 970. This indicates that he is currently on a 7th grade reading level. Our school-wide expectation to keep students on track for reading on grade level is that they complete at least 2 articles per week at 75% or higher. However, if the chart indicates your child is not currently on grade level, we would suggest increasing this number. We encourage our students to increase their Lexile 100 points each year, and if they're on grade level. But if they're working hard to catch up to grade level, we would suggest aiming for 200 points each year. If you would like to check your child's progress, they can show you. They can log on and show you how many articles they have done so far this year. Students can access blended learning through the Duval County Schools website at home. Their regular username and password, which they use every day, will get them into both Achieve and iReady. The banner across the top of your child's Achieve portal shows you how many activities they should have completed at 75% or higher. At this point in the year, the minimum should be 42 articles as we are in week 21 of school. Please have your child show you how many articles they've done so far this year. And if they're not at 42, that's okay, but they have some catching up to do. Now, let's talk about math.
That concludes the ELA or English portion of tonight's Data Night. We're now going to move on to mathematics. I'm Mr. Galliani, one of the assistant principals here, and I'll be reviewing the math slides with you. We're now going to move back to the PowerPoint. So, like ELA, math is broken down into 5 levels, with 3 sublevels for level 1 and 2 sublevels for level 2. Math also has an EOC for the high school courses Algebra, Geometry, and Algebra 2. A student must pass the Algebra 1 assessment to graduate from high school. For Geometry and Algebra 2, the EOC score counts as part of their final grade. We monitor student progress in math using iReady, similarly to the Achieve score in ELA. iReady creates a grade level band as an indicator for where your student should be. Our example student is in algebra this year, so he does not have an iReady score for this school year. as this is a high school course. So we're going to look at his iReady scores from last year. Please note that if your child is also in algebra or geometry, they will not have any iReady scores. Our sample student scored a 515 on his end-of-the-year iReady assessment for 7th grade. On your reference sheet, you will find Table 2 iReady level ranges by grade level. Find your student's grade level at the top, and then identify the corresponding level on the left. Our sample student scored a 515 since he was a 7th grader. When he scored the 515, the chart indicates that he was on level 7, which is the 7th grade math level. Just like Achieve, we ask students to pass a minimum of 2 iReady activities per week. You can also have your child show you this on their iReady progress area. The lesson passed should show 42, as this is week 21 of school. Remember, if your child is working to catch up to grade level, he or she should be doing more than 2 lessons a week. Finally, on page 2 of the Middle School Promotion Tracker, you'll see something labeled the EWS indicators. These are what we refer to as early warning indicators. These are warning signs that there may be some barriers that may be getting in the way of your student achieving their greatest potential. Research states that students with excessive absences, lots of referrals, or suspensions have trouble achieving the same rate as their peers. Please review your child's attendance and disciplinary record to ensure that these are not getting in the way of his or her success. For students on access points, these students are assessed using the FSAA. The reference sheeting provided to you gives the achievement levels in each subject area as well. Thank you for your attention. At this time, your child's amazing Osprey teacher will lead you through a goal-setting activity based around your child's individual data. Thank you for being an active participant in your child's education and for partnering with us on your child's success.